I've been meaning to unbox, do an unboxing video at some point. Most of the stuff is still in the packages. Most of my latest wish order still in packages. But there are a few things that I just haven't tried out yet. So I'm going to try them out. Little household objects. I got myself a more advanced cell phone charger and a few other household items. But I'm gonna start with that, I think, and then do a bunch of random harassment triggers. I still don't know if it's pronounced as a word, but just gonna go with it. Oh, forgive the philodendron. I am doing this in front of the best curtains I could find, which are right next to it, which are in a south-facing window, so the huge philodendron really likes it here. So, let's see, first item. Not boxed yet, so technically not boxed anymore, so technically not an unboxing. I'm not sure how long it is. I think it's about 10 feet long. Cell phone charger. Oh, it's nice and flexible. That is a nice, sturdy, flexible material. And it comes with a cute little rubber band. No, it's actually not as long as I thought it was. It's like a meter. 1 meter. I thought it was 3 meters. But I guess I don't remember which one I ordered. And the new charger, the new wall socket thingy. So I'm going to try this out on my phone. I put it in right the first time. That's exciting. Oh, and that wall socket here, that outlet is another reason I'm doing this here instead of my bedroom. And it's doing its thing. So this is going to require batteries, this next one, which I don't have handy. So I guess I'm just going to examine it. Once I get it open. So it's got... Oh, there we go. There we go. So, motion sensor. Motion sensor. And light tape. Light for my closet. Liking this so far. Ooh, instructions. So you put the battery. Yeah, basically just load it. Okay. So, looks like you load it clean the surface. You can trim it if you go along the right lines. Something smells funky. No, I think it's outside. I think somebody's got a wood fire going. Yeah. Take care of this. Remove the backing. Put it on the stuff. Let me set it up in the closet. Okay. Nice. It also comes with an oddly shaped charger thingy. Okay. Third item. We're done. It looks pretty good. And again, I'm just opening these things at random, so some of them might be there's a chance there will be NSFW things here. Oh, for example, underwear. I've gotten a few really nice pairs off. Well, depends on whose definition of really nice you use, but I have gotten quite a few good pairs of underwear, of which I will refrain from finishing opening this because YouTube reasons. Oh, what's in here? No idea. Yep, I think somebody has a fire going out there. And their wood stove. Wood stoves are somewhat popular around here. I think someone has their wood stove turned on. I should have grabbed some scissors. Oh well. Oh, there we go. What is this? Oh, those things. Yeah. I ordered a 2-pack of prisms for my window. It would appear the cord is not included, but it includes some bubble wrap, which should be a lot of fun for multiple reasons. I can do a bubble wrap session in this stream. Fun, huh? So the charger seems to be working well. I'm currently at 77%. I will check again in 10 minutes. This one, I am again not certain. But it has a square thing, and oh, it's my fairy lights. I already got them in one color. I ordered a second color because the regular white is a bit too blue for using as a nightlight. So I got warm white. Should probably check this later on. When I have batteries handy. Ooh, more bubble wrap on the inside. Lined with more bubble wrap. That is a lot of fun and also very ASMR. Yeah. I still don't know. How is it pronounced? as a word or as letters. But, ooh. Oh no, wait, this is the one that looks like an explosion. This is the star-shaped one. Firework shape. Because I know I ordered 2 different things of the ferrets. And this is the strand. So, there we go. More bubble wrap on the inside. These are going to be fun. What's in here? This comes with different bubble wrap. And it is... Oh, it's that thing. That thing. But... I thought it was supposed to have some hooks on it. That's unusual. Yeah, I don't think this is what I ordered, but whatever. May have to leave a less than positive review for this one, because I don't think this is the one I ordered. Oh well. Still. This is fun. That's all I have for now. It's been 5 minutes and it's only gone up 1%. Oh well. I was hoping it would be a bit faster. So, bubble wrap time. Where is the speaker thingy for this? The intake thingy for the sound. Where does this thing pick up the sound? This is fun. Trying this way more than I should. the little fine fiddly stuff is starting to bother my fingers, which is why I'm pinching bigger handfuls now. Doing one at a time is making me sore. But I want to get in at least 10 minutes of this. Still got 2-3 minutes to go. Here's a good spot. I think it was approximately the 10-minute mark when I started this, but I wonder if I can trim this stream, or maybe I could just tag different activities. I'll tag different activities when I'm done here, or what time I'm doing what. I think that comments would make this easier. Commenting every time I switch activities. It's a lot easier. It's late. It's a little bit late right now, but not bad. Oh, sorry. Keep yawning. I'm not very tired, only slightly. think I'm gonna switch now to magazine page turning. Don't know whether I'm actually gonna read the magazines, but still getting the hang of doing this in front of my webcam. I usually record it on my phone. a magazine. Excuse me there. Well, I will just say that was a blooper there. I'll just call that one a blooper. What else should I do? I know. I can type. I know some people find that a trigger. Yeah, just gonna try typing a bit longer here. Some people seem to enjoy that. I don't know. I'm still trying to decide whether I should add Snapchat. But it would require... Oh. Well, I would probably add it if there... I might add one for patrons to get at through Patreon, but I might not. I don't know. I still have room in the 10 freebies bonus. In the 10 freebies bonus, I still have room for custom videos. So there are at least 5 more spaces, let's just say that, for free custom videos. Free custom videos. After that, I will be adding... After that, I will be adding the... What am I trying to say? I'll be adding them as a digital item later on, or as a bonus with certain subscription levels. Uh, hmm. That's an interesting username. That's an interesting username you got there. I am accepting the request. Yours among several others. Let me think. Yeah. I could just talk about totally random stuff at this point. Talk about totally random stuff. This is the most ambiguous part of the house I could find for, well, apart from my bedroom wall, this is the most ambiguous part of the house I could find. Please accept a plant that keeps whacking me in the head. It's a 3-foot tall philodendron. I'm sitting on the floor right now. I think it's about 3 feet tall. I don't know. Yeah, probably about 3 feet tall. It keeps hitting me in the head, but it's a nice plant, big one, and it needs water. I should water it tomorrow. Should water it in the morning. Should water in the morning. I accepted the request, but I'm not sure I have time to read everything right now. Don't think I have time to read everything right now. Anyway. As far as the women who do asthma, or however it's pronounced, asthma, or even if it's just, even if most people just use the acronym as letters rather than a word, compared to the average creator, I am above average as far as women who create this content go. Because being attractive is kind of a prerequisite for women in this line of work. Women who YouTube. Have to be at least pretty. Though what was I gonna something I was gonna say. I don't remember. Just relaxing here. Thinking about all the thinking about all the stuff on my to-do list, which is not the most pleasant thing to think about. Because I've been really lazy lately. Really lazy lately. And, yeah. You know, with the way you're talking, I'm going to have to age restrict this. I'm already showing enough skin. At least, by my definition, this is enough skin. The body parts I am most self-conscious about aren't even covered right now. I really don't like my arms. My other... my other area of self-consciousness is my butt. It's too thin. It's an exaggeration of the stereotypical white girl butt. If I were ever to have any work done, I would have them use what they liposuction off my arms to build me a butt. I would have them take some fat off my arms, fat, skin and stuff, to build me an ass. Ooh. Sorry, YouTube censors, didn't mean to curse or use vulgar-ish language. Guess I'm gonna have to age restrict this now that I used a mild swear word. If either of the pets in here notice me talking, they'll probably start getting real active. Every time the snake notices me, he gets real active and begs for attention like a puppy. He's very cute, but big. I think he's longer than I am. I think, but only slightly. And the leopard gecko is also in this room. He actually has ears, so he's more likely to notice me being in here from like 10 feet away. He's much more likely to notice that Mama's in the room. And he actually has a voice, so for him, begging for attention is pretty easy. They are pretty adorable. The geckos, they squeak at night sometimes. And the crested gecko will get upset and throw his food dish and his bedding if I don't acknowledge what he's talking about. Important gecko things. He's always talking about important gecko things at night. Like, oh, that's a cool leaf. Or, ooh, a bug. They're funny little critters. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now I'm showing off my arm. Yuck. If I ever had work done, I'd have them take most of this off and build a definition to my butt. Yep. Those are the body parts I'm most self-conscious about, but it's hard to get away with covering your arms when your arms are chubby enough that not all long sleeve tops fit. Between my arms and my boobs, my dress size, uh, my dress size is 2 sizes bigger, at least, than my pants. I wear a 10 or a 12 in pants, uh, jeans, slacks, whatever. And I wear a 14, between a 14 and 18 in dresses. So yeah, uh, between my arms and my butt, I am quite top heavy, and I find it difficult to shop for clothes. It's hard to get away with stuff that has sleeves right now. mm. Well, I really need to work the triceps more, but I'm lazy. mm-hmm. But I'm lazy. So, I do tend to ramble. I do tend to ramble, change topics randomly. I've heard it's a writer thing. I've heard it's a writer thing. To and to make weird connections in your mind that remind you of another topic that you want to talk about. My usual online persona is probably rated about PG-13. There's exclusive content on Patreon that is probably rated R, but not full-blown adult content. At least not with this persona. But then again, this persona is just a slightly more exciting version of me. Just a slightly more exciting version of me. So, it's easy to get into this character. It's easy to get into this character because it's just not that different from the regular me. I'm actually kind of boring off. Actually kind of boring off cam, or offline, whatever. But I put my voice to good use. And I photograph okay. So, yeah. Regular me wouldn't even be. Regular me would be much more demure. It depends on the dress / top. Tops are not hard, but dresses can be. Because my butt is, let's just say, an exaggeration of the white girl butt stereotype. My bust measurement is actually several inches bigger than my hip measurement. I should really start doing squats. I should really start doing squats. To get some tone. Maybe I will end up with some roundness to anyway. You are getting kind of annoying. You are getting kind of annoying. So I may just have to mute you. What does... Yeah, I guess that's not muting. Let's see. I don't know. I was gonna... Well, there were a bunch of different things I was gonna do, but... Can't remember half of them right now. It was... Well, let's see. I've already done the page turning, the unboxing, the tongue clicking. What else was I gonna do? I don't know. People do seem to like my voice. Oh, you'd be devastated to find out how boring I actually am. I'm actually a lot more boring than my late night streams would. Imply. But there are some... There are some... Yeah, I keep getting distracted by the weirdos that tend to come out at this hour. Well, a lot of viewers do use my content to fall asleep. I do mostly ASMR these days. I do mostly asthma, so whoops, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Double. Um. Hmm. Hmm. A lot of people do tend to use my content to go to sleep just because of the voice. This hour seems to bring all the weirdos out. This time of day. But. Yeah. Now I have the hiccups. That's annoying. As far as. Oh, Lord, I keep losing my train of thought. Keep losing my train of thought. Yeah. I've been cultivating my voice, at least my speaking voice, because I can't carry a tune in a bucket. I can't sing. At least I'm not good at singing. Really terrible at it, actually. But I've been cultivating my speaking voice for. Sorry, have to do instant head math now. At least for over 15 years. For over 15 years. Between. Oh, and I have no fear of public speaking, really. Because I did it competitively in high school, a little bit in middle school, too. Yeah. Between all that, I've managed to. Plant is poking me in the eye now. Managed to cultivate a very pleasant speaking voice. There are people who really do listen to me before they fall asleep. I've made playlists of my asthma trigger words, which I have gotten high praise on, but As far as women in this field go, I think I'm poking in the eye again. Bad plant. Bad. As far as women in this particular YouTube field go, I think I'm above average, simply because the uh, the women in the asthma community are tend to be the more attractive subsets of the population. It's not so much a requirement for men as women to be attractive if they want to make it on YouTube, but it certainly helps. So, yeah. But I've only recently lost the self-consciousness about my looks. And I still avoid the camera when I'm having acne flare-ups. Because I have all or nothing acne. This is how my skin usually is. I'm not wearing any makeup right now. This is my usual skin. Just a little bit of unevenness, clogged pores, etc. This is my normal skin. But when it breaks out, when my acne flares up, I get boils. Some of which are in the area of the face where you have to watch like a hawk so you don't get encephalitis or anything. They say that the center of the face, the I don't know, some dermatologist nicknamed it the deadly triangle. Center of one's face. Okay. So, yeah. That's where you have to watch it closely so they don't burrow back into your brain. Bleh. So, yeah. So, yeah. My arms and tits belong on the BBW crowd. Big, beautiful women crowd. But they tend to be a lot less inclusive of the smaller plus sizes. So I have actually been shamed at the plus size stores. And depending on which minus size stores I go to, I am occasionally fat shamed. I've learned to avoid those stores though. Yeah, I've been been thin shamed at plus size stores a couple times. That was not fun. But, yeah, because it's like, well, I'm used to the fat shaming. That's pretty normal. But thin shaming? I'm a size 16. My dress size is 16. What the bleep? Why are you thin shaming me? I'm just a smaller plus size. So yeah. My skin is either gorgeous or horrifying. I have all or nothing acne, flares up, probably flares up related to my cycle, though I haven't been able to quite tell. I haven't been able to quite determine it. But yeah. I'm gonna have to timestamp this for the different triggers and topics I'm talking about once I get off camera. I can read and write multiple languages. Total change of subject there, by the way. I can read and write multiple languages, but speaking, I'm only fluent in my native English, passable in Spanish, and barely passable. Well, no, not passable. Almost passable in Italian. Between the college level Italian and Spanish and the 4 years of high school Latin, I can read all the Romance languages. It just takes me a lot longer with those I haven't studied. I can get the basic idea of something written in French or Portuguese or Romanian. So yeah. Yeah. Bulls as in the basketball team? Curious now. It's a little bit hard for me to write in the abbreviated language of most messenger apps and services. I actually send grammatically correct text messages whenever possible. I guess it's an English major thing. I don't know. Apparently, a lot of older millennials do that. Typing out everything in the text message or stuff like that. Apparently, it's fairly common among older millennials. adults and older. A lot less common if you were born much after the early 90s to have trouble with using text slang and IM slang. I think this charger is doing good things here. It's a new charger, which I reviewed earlier in the stream. Well, I included in a Wish unboxing earlier in the stream. Yeah. I used to live in Seattle, and a lot of my family lives in the Pacific Northwest. So one of the few football teams I actually have an opinion on are the Seahawks. Other than that, well, I think the Baltimore Ravens are cool because they're named after an author. And I think I don't like the Saints because that was my ex's team, and he was the sort of guy you wanted to hit you so you would know the mistreatment wasn't all in your head. That was really bleeped up. And yes, I'm censoring myself because YouTube will get mad at me for using the words. And I put my chances of monetization at risk using swear words. But yeah, I don't really have much of an opinion on Chicago teams. Yeah. I have a favorable opinion of the Mariners and the Seahawks simply because it's a family duty. Simply because of family duty. And makes me feel nostalgic. And I like the Ravens because of the source of their name. I think they're the only sports team in the U.S. named after an author. Edgar Allan Poe was nicknamed the Raven. He didn't just write a poem called The Raven, it was his nickname. And he lived in Baltimore. When he died of rabies, probably. That is the consensus among medical historians, was Edgar Allan Poe died of rabies. Crazy. Crazy, huh? But apparently, if you don't get the rabies vaccine within 48 hours, you're not going to live. I mean, well, there was one person who survived once they started showing symptoms. And that was, I think it was a abnormally healthy teenager. It was I think that was a teenage athlete or something. So super healthy to begin with. and did just fine. Yeah, being put in a coma and stuff while they being in a medical coma while they treated it. Yeah. Well, you see, I make all these weird connections in my mind. I think it's a writer thing. I don't know. I think it's a writer thing. But writing has come naturally to me for so long. I simultaneously underestimate my talents and get a bit weirded out by harsh criticism because that's not a an average thing for me. I usually don't get the harsh criticism. But yeah, usually and I'm also kind of weirded out by people who it's a little bit of a culture shock when people are so enthusiastic about my writing too, because to me it comes naturally. I guess it's the Dunning-Kruger effect. You know, the Dunning-Kruger effect doesn't just apply to people who are too dumb to know how dumb they are. It applies to people who are so smart are smart to see themselves as average or see themselves as less exceptional than they are. Anyway, I had better get going. My computer is almost out of battery. So yeah. Maybe I'll come on again later. I don't know. But I guess I'll just say bye now.